everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to my new series. The new series is going to be called Routes, Risks, and Rest Stops. We'll go over everything about the trip, everything you should be ready for. So stay tuned and we'll cover the next adventure. Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Routes, Risks, and Rest Stops. So today we're going to be going over the 4-day ADV ride and record heat trip. So we're going to start this trip over here in Calcigar, and we're going to head towards Nelson on Highway 3A. Nice scenic. You go past some dams here. There is a pull-off somewhere around here, which is quite scenic. It overlooks the dam. And we keep going, and here in a little place called Beasley, we're going to take a left on Beasley Road and head up here. And I'm going to move the map. Okay, now that we've taken a left on Beasley Road, it's going to turn into Smallwood Forest Service Road. And it's going to stake up the hill. And there is some vistas as you head up here. You can look down. It is a really nice ride up here. And yeah, it keeps going along, and then you'll start dropping down into what we call the Slocan Valley. And then you're going to take a right on Highway 6 here and head northeast. Then we're going to go up. Then we're going to turn right on the Lemon Creek Road and head up towards the 6 Mile Lakes area. This is a real nice ride up here. I really enjoyed this. It's quite scenic. And then you get into up here where there's some steep valleys. And then this area here can be quite wet. There is a small water crossing here, and you can see it in the video. Sometimes earlier in the year it'll be quite higher, but there is these campsites too as well, which are really nice places to stay. And I kept going, and I came down the other side. Again, a really nice ride. And we popped out onto the road, and then we continued along on Highway 3A along Kootenay Lake. And just kept going along, and there is campgrounds here too as well if you want to stay. Some provincial sites too as well. And then I took the small ferry over to my mom's place at Proctor, and then I stayed the night there. So that was the end of the first day. Okay, so we're over here at the Proctor. So we head over, we're going to pick up the Kootenay Lake Ferry. And we're going to get on that, ride it over. Really nice ride. I highly recommend it. There is some small coffee shops on either side. You can get fuel on this side too as well. And there is a fuel stop too as well on this side, on the other side. Then we continue up and we head towards Creston. And then right here, we're going to turn and go up the Grey Creek Pass. And I highly recommend this ride. I have been on it twice now, and I just really enjoy this ride. It's just so beautiful. And there is one camp up here, right here. It's real nice. This is the peak right here. Be sure to stop there too as well. Very scenic. And then continue down the other side. And there is a detour here, right here. I've never been up here, but I'm hoping to get up there one day. It's some kind of a microwave tower. Anyway, we keep going, and then we end up in the St. Mary's Valley. And I've said it before, but there's a real nice couple camp areas right here. If you get the chance, you want to stay there. I highly recommend it. One's a field. And the other one is it's probably more congested. So if there's a party there, you might not be able to stay, but the field's huge. You could probably fit, 20 campers there. So it's totally doable. Okay, then we continue up, follow the river, and head into Kimberley to get some lunch. And I have to move my map. Okay, we're going to continue on down the St. Mary's River Valley. And there is a real nice little campground here too as well. I stopped in there. And what I did this time was I did go into Kimberley, and I had a bite to eat at Kimberley, and then I came back out and picked up this road, which is the St. Mary's River Forest Service Road, I believe. And what I did is I just kept going on here, going along, And now here, right here, I did go down this road, but here's the deal. There's a gate right here now, so I'm not quite certain how that's going to all play out. So you'll have to, if you take this route, you'll have to go here to Cranbrook. And then from there, I headed down and picked up the Gold Creek Trail Road. And I have to move my map. Okay, we're in Cranbrook, and we're heading down the Gold Creek Trail. And we're going to keep going. Keep going, and if you have time and you want to bop up this is a neat little lookout up here. This overlooks Cranbrook. It has a bunch of radio equipment on it. It's a real nice little ride. And we're going to continue on down this Gold Creek Trail. Then we're going to head over. And we picked up the road. Then we went to Lake Kookanuska Campground. Now, before I went over here, actually, there's a spot in the video where I went back, and that spot is, I believe, somewhere around here. And it's a nice little area. Let me move the map and zoom in for you. Okay, so this is down here. This is where I stayed. Now, if you're coming across the bridge right here, and right at the top of here, there's a dirt road that veers off. And that little camp is right in here. And I actually stayed there on a tour that you guys haven't seen yet, but it'll be later on this year I'll publish that tour. I did actually camp there, but that is a nice little campground. It's well set up, but it's off the beaten path. You kind of have to take a left there. And yeah, that's it. Okay, let's continue on. So that was the end of day 2. Okay, so we're right here, Kickelman Creek Provincial Park. We got up in the morning, we headed out, and we took a road that was called Susie Road. That's this one right here. And we popped out. Now, what I did is I just went up on the highway to Jaffrey, and I got a coffee and a breakfast sandwich. And then I turned around and came back, and I hopped onto this side gravel road right here. I rode it all the way along, and I have to move my map. Okay, we continue up the Galloway Forest Service Road. Keep going along, and this stuff here, as I make this video, I haven't been on this yet, but that's something I'm going to explore in the future. And we keep going along. We pass some pretty small lakes there, real nice. And this spot here, it's called the Aberfelty Dam, and that's a real nice scenic area. You can actually get down and get real close to it and take pictures. Anyway, that's it. I have to move the map. Okay, so over here by the dam, we're going to continue on. Then we're going to pick up the Wardner Fort Steele Road, and that's going to take us up towards Fort Steele. And nice little campgrounds here too as well. Real nice little drive through there, and there's a gas station. I stopped here. They had some really nice breakfast stuffs, and I had a coffee and a bite to eat, and off we headed onto the Bull River Forest Service Road. Now here I took a left, and I headed up to this Lackett Lookout, not knowing that it actually is a lookout tower, but you actually have to, it's a hike up to it, and I wasn't quite sure how long it was going to take me, so I didn't go up there. So I turned around and came back down, and I kept heading up to Bull River Forest Service Road. So I have to move my map. Okay, once I was down from there, I continued up, heading north on the Bull River Forest Service Road. There's a little bit of a jingle in here. It can get quite steep. This area right here, there's a couple steep spots to it. It's totally doable though, and then you continue on. And this right in here, this is where I was really discouraged, because it is quite, this area here is quite slow, and this is a long ways through here. But once you get here, once you're at the top of the World Park, the entrance to the park is right here. Once you get over here, you're doing 80 kilometers this whole way. Like it's quite fast. The second part is quite fast. Then I stayed right here at Elsie's Lake. And that was the end of day 3. Okay, right here, we wake up in the morning and we start to head out towards the highway. Once out here, we head south directly to Cranbrook. Okay, we're heading towards Cranbrook. Keep going down. And I do believe I had a bite to eat in Cranbrook. Then we're going to head outside Cranbrook towards Moyie, and then we're going to take the Moyie Lake Bypass Road on the Lumberton, sorry, it's on the Lumberton Road. A real nice campground right here. It is private, but it's a real nice little place. We're going to continue up, and I do like this bypass. This is a really nice little stretch right here. Okay, we're coming down the Moyie Bypass, and we're heading towards Highway 3. We're going to turn to Highway 3, head towards Creston. And then once I was in Creston, I headed out to take the Boundary Lake Bypass. And I can't say enough about this little ride. This is just quite a nice little ride here. And you head up, real nice campground right here. And then I headed over and picked up the highway and headed to the top, over the Kootenai Pass. Nice picnic area at the top. Very scenic. Continue down the highway. Then I take a left onto this Highway 6 and head towards the border. But then I head off into the Pondray Valley. And there is quite scenic ride. I highly recommend this ride. This is real nice area. Lots of little camp spots along their way. And there's a hydroelectric dam in here too as well. And came back around. And that was it. That was the ride. So I'd like to thank everybody for checking out this video, and please like and subscribe and share it too as well. And hey, ride safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Click here to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Or click here to see some of my other videos. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share, and leave any comments or questions at the bottom of the page.